Okay then.
Does someone have like a sound person?
Alright, what was the song again? Oh yeah. No, wait, no, dream sequences first.
Oh shit!
Right.
Right. Fuck, we all slept at the crime scene.
Yeah, y'all did.
Like weirdos.
Yeah, except well, yeah. I just like how half of the party is sleeping next to the corpse of the fallen Virgin Walker right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep an eye
One of them
on
sleeping directly next to it. One of them is kind of in the room. But she stole the bed, and I'm sleeping on a bare rug with
rug.
a dog.
Yeah. Alright, is everybody in the map?
Has everyone seen my kitten?
Shut the fuck up about your cat.
Listen, he's baby.
There goes
I
his
love
face.
him. I love him.
I don't.
He's literally a baby.
Is he big?
He's like 3 months old.
Oh.
He is literally kitten. Baby.
That's between me and you, Jesse, my kids. No, I'm not
Alright.
gonna make that joke.
Jesse, why are you a Discord kitten?
Alright.
Hey, yo, Mr. White,
Oh,
they're giving me skins for free on Fortnite.
Let's see.
Please.
Okay. Well, just to start off with the session, let's have everyone do a flat d20 roll and dice roller to see who's going to have their sequence first.
Boy, here we go. Roll 1d20. Let me copy that so I can paste it every time I need to use it, because I use it a lot. It's a 9 from me.
Alright.
Alright.
9 of Cordelia, 7 of Sean.
So it's golf rules, right?
I don't play golf, so no.
17.
Shit.
Alright. Bushi's
I'm
gonna
sure.
have his sequence first.
You're
Alright.
about to become racist.
I don't understand why he wants to sleep on the floor. It's not comfy there.
Maybe it is for him. You never know.
Maybe.
His built-in pillows.
He's built different.
Yeah, I'll play this one. Why not?
Doing flips and shit earlier. Got very excited. Mostly playing with a toy. He started like doing flips and shit, and I was like, "This is the good shit."
What a cool cat.
He is a cool cat.
Cool Cat Saves the Kids, holy shit, my favorite movie of all time.
Alright, starting now. Going down to
Is
Bushi.
it actually your favorite movie? I just need to know.
This is not my favorite movie.
Alright, we're ready to start, guys?
My favorite movie is, in fact, Puss in Boots 2.
I was about to say, if you were about to say pussy in boots, I was about to beat the shit out of you.
Anyway, so, Bushi. After a long day of hard work, you have found yourself sleeping within a king-sized bed owned by one of the council members who has gone missing. As light has disappeared from your sight as you fell asleep.
Can we do a fate roll to see if this council member has had sex in that bed before?
Oh my god. Bruh.
Probably.
They're a council member. They get.
So sorry.
Oh my god, okay.
Council members are epic.
Council
I meant
members
that as a
get
joke.
Darkness.
Council members have no game.
Oh my god. Darkness befalls upon your vision. And then suddenly, there is light.
And
You
at
s-
last I see. Sorry.
You see yourself seemingly in some sort of airship as you glance out the window, seeing many clouds close in proximity. And you would see a range of crew members being ordered around and the like. And a specific individual that seems to have captured your eye. A human? By the looks of it, however, there seems to be many scars that lay across his entire body. with mists of shadow leaking out of each pore.
Okay.
And I will upload this token. You see this individual commanding everyone around. And then you would see out the window what seems to be a large beam of light tearing into the skies, as you would see many creatures fly out of the tear in what seems to be a veil of sorts.
Okay.
The ship shortly arrives near a landing point on a large mountain where this beam of light has originated from. You would see a large golden contraption of sorts. You find this familiar as you think back to the moment in your last vision or dream, whichever you prefer. You saw the same, well, similar contraption of sorts in the memory of the original Lost Hero. Of the contraption that was dubbed the name the Fortune Engine.
Okay.
But here you see what seems to be a modified version of that contraption upon this large mountain. Then you would start to hear within the what seems to be a loud atmosphere with each crew member manning each part of the airship before you. Captain Herder, the Fortune Drive is almost ready to breach the veil. The Queen of Aberrance is soon to befall upon us. What do we do? And you would see them refer to the individual human who has many shadow, with seeping energies of shadow coming out from his scars. You would hear and speak. Draw myself down there. Liara, Garrus, you're coming with me. We're going to put this
Wait.
We're going to stop this once and for all.
Mass Effect?
Everyone
Sorry.
else, focus on your efforts to escort anybody out of this range. We're going in by ourselves. We want to minimize as much casualties here in this war. This is our moment. This is our only chance to end this war. We will not allow this to prolong any further. Do I have myself clear? Yes, sir. Setting up drop-off point immediately. Good. And then you would start to see them walk down what seems to be some sort of ramp that is starting to open as you would feel the strong breezes of the high altitude environment blast before you. And you would see the man coated in shadows, along with the Dragonborn and a high elf descending down onto the location. And then you find yourself pulled alongside with them, falling down, and they seem to be pulling out hang gliders of sorts, allowing them to descend safely onto the range, albeit not as safe as one would expect, as they had to dodge a numerous amounts of flying obstacles coming at them. And you would see the three take on what seems to be a variety of aberrant creatures. Creatures that match the descriptions of the books you have seen in the restricted section of the archive spire. And when they make it up to that point, you would see multiple souls of said aberrant creatures that they have slain enter the body of the man before you. And one of them you would see the high elf run up to the contraption up close, as she would perform a variety of different arcane sigils, seemingly trying to disable the machine, or perhaps destroy it. The beam of light of the machine fades shortly after, However, the crack within the sky, within the veil seemingly, remains. As you would see, multiple appendages start to climb out of the crack in the sky. As you would see, do I have this open here? Oh, no, I have to upload it. Oh wait, no, I have it. Alright. You would see... Oh wait, I scrolled past it. There we go. You would see the same creature you had saw in the last dream, albeit smaller, with many arms laced with many fangs, crawling out of the seams of the veil, and then descending down, crashing onto the surface of the mountainous area, splitting the earth under it. And then you would see the crew, the three, fight off this creature. And much like the last dream, they had felled it. However, this time, unlike the last dream where this creature had simply rose back from the dead, this one's own essence is sapped out of its own being. Very much akin to the reaction you had saw Greg with many other aberrants who had fallen in his presence. As you would see, the creature combust into flames of purple, entering a vacuum that is within the individual before you. And then you would see a silver glow coming from his body. You find this to be very familiar, as you also think back to the moment where you met the original hero, Kronos, as a silver humanoid. You feel the same, or somewhat similar aura coming from him. And then, once more, another one appears, one of the same copy. Then you would see the man in shadows look at the situation, seemingly pondering, and then he would start to shout out towards his two allies. "Both of you, return to the ship. I'll be dealing with this matter alone." The Dragonborn speaks up. "What? We can't leave you alone here. You're our captain, and not only our captain, but also our friend, our brother in arms. We have served with you for a long time. We're not going to leave you here to die." The individual then responds, "This is the only way. Don't worry. I will catch up. I've survived many life-defying trials before. And
His
this
ass
won't
did
be my
not catch
last."
up.
What? Oh, what did you say, Tandle?
His ass is not catching up.
And then he would shout out, "Go! That's an order." And then you see the Dragonborn and High Elf look towards each other before they reluctantly leave his presence. As the individual himself looks over towards the dead carcass of the creature and then looks up to the veil in the sky, as another one would appear of the same copy, as he runs in to combat them alone. Once more, felling the creature. As another one appears, he fells another one. More and more power enters his own body. He would briefly stumble in his movements, as more and more souls enter his body. However, his body glows with a resonating silver light, as he maintains his composure. And then, upon what seems to be the last sort of creature of the same copy appears before him, the individual looks back over to the landscape, which is undergoing a massive war against the many creatures that are flying about. And then he looks back over looks back over towards the creature itself. And then suddenly, everything around you glows bright in a silver light. And you find yourself in a plane of gray, as you would see the individual alongside, well, standing across from Kronos himself. You would see him talk with Kronos, and then with a resounding nod, everything returns to normal, as he would face off against the creature once more, however with a different idea in mind. You would see him channel the power he wields now, as you would see his body burst in purplish flames, mixed with silver in the process. Then you would see him rush over towards the creature, and then you would see a beam of light blast out from his hands, blasting the creature into the veil. It's back into the crack in the veil, as the veil seemingly forces itself closed in the process. You would see that the individual himself, gritting his teeth, screaming out loud towards the enemy. Before shortly he would collapse onto the ground as the veil itself closes, and the many aberrant creatures roaming about immediately flee in their own direction. Seemingly without the leader, they're all lost in their ways. And then you would see, coming from the individual's body, laid flat on the ground, a silver light emits from his own body, as it all leaves the man in the form of an orb, as it would shoot up into the air and fly in a random direction. Reality itself seemingly collapses around you, as you would find yourself within a familiar fortress. You appear here once more.
Okay.
And let me change the music. You would see the original lost hero before you. He would nod over to your arrival, acknowledging your presence once more. Welcome back. I trust you have been well.
Of course. Just going into dangerous, perilous situations every day, risking my life. But wow. Well. So, I still don't know a question to ask you precisely. I'm be real. I suppose I do have one question.
Ask, and I'll answer to the best of my ability.
The mountain I've been told to meet them at, is it safe in any way, and does it have any significance?
Unfortunately, I am not aware of the landscape of Navir. I'm more accustomed to that of Sonork. It is difficult for me to say on what will be expected within the meeting that you had arranged with the Normie squad.
There isn't much. Not sure if there's much you can help me with. I'm kind of on my own from here on out. How many days are left of the investigation? 7?
Now
Yeah.
6.
6. Today we gotta find it out. Only got 6 days left now.
It seems to be the case. However, with the current progress, it seems you and your comrades have been getting closer to the goal and preventing what could be another aberrant war.
God, hopefully. I'm not sure though, but I guess we'll see what's to happen, right?
Well, what is it that you intend to do within this meeting you have arranged with them?
I'm gonna hear them out, and if need be to get more information, I'll join them.
You intend to use their own tactics against them, entering their ranks and breaking them up from within?
Entering their ranks, learning what I can, and telling the police to, raid them. So there's the deal, basically. I just need to, if I engage in combat there, that doesn't end well. Because I'm trying to bring the hostages out alive, so...
Agreed. However, this will
and
not
also
be easy. They seem to be very ingrained in the cause.
I know. I'm not trying to change hearts and minds. I'm just trying to shoot them in the heart and kick them in the mind.
Well, as seemingly ingrained into the cause they are, it is possible, at least in my opinion, to possibly change their minds. They listen to you out of many other people because, well, they seemingly trust in you more than others.
Because they're racist.
Of course.
Also, you killed one of them.
Well, they were invading within the depths of your mind, and
That
if it
is
was
true.
to the point where they had gone too deep, and the realm itself had ended their lives because they tried to enter a realm that they do not belong in. Their
Yeah.
minds were overwhelmed with
Pretty
thousands years of memories to which their minds cannot hold.
Guess they aren't too smart then, because apparently mine can. And it can ward off attackers, which is useful.
Yes. But you must also know that this can be a double-edged sword, as sometimes your allies may end, as this can also affect allies as well. So be careful.
If they try to enter my mind,
Yes, if it also affects allies if they try to enter the very depths of your own mind. At a surface level, it is alright. However, if they try to go any deeper, they may risk the same fate.
oh, that's useful. That means no one will be bridging my mind.
Well, they would only be able to read your mind at a surface level. That is.
Yeah.
But of course, I have also sensed another reincarnate within your proximity. I imagine you know who that is.
Yeah. She told me that her incarnate, I suppose, told her not to trust you or me from here on out.
Well, myself and her haven't really had a good encounter in the past, let's say. But know this, that those characteristics of her tend to steer things in directions that are undesirable.
Okay.
She may
So you're saying
believe...
don't trust her.
I'm to say just keep an eye on her. I know that
This
not
is
all
very
reincarnates
she
are the
said.
same one-to-one with their original. But it's still possible they could still inherit.
Well, can you tell me what she did to you to warrant this curiosity? I suppose.
Well, I wish I could. However, I may end up speaking too much, and the realm that we sit in may end up taking up arms to whatever I might say.
That would be bad for me, real bad for me.
Indeed, as the last individual I had done that to, well, they're no longer existing.
I guess knowledge ain't always power. Sometimes knowledge is death. Curiosity killed the cat and all that, so I won't wonder about it. I'll just take your word. You're me anyways, so... Can't trust yourself, who can you trust, right? As long as I...
He would not. And, he would then look in towards over here. If you can see it, Chris, I'm pinging this side.
Let me see. Look right there, okay.
Yep. As you would see, the individual you had recently saw in your dream sequence. Of course, as your connection grows stronger, you would also be capable of communicating with previous major reincarnates who have come before you. And you would see this individual seemingly watching over this sparring that's going on here.
He just kind of... So I should go communicate with him, I suppose?
If you wish.
Might be beneficial to myself.
They are free to dispense whatever information they have, as they aren't under the same restrictions as myself.
I see. Well, let me go talk to him. I'm gonna walk up to the guy. To the me, I guess.
Yep, you walk over to him.
Hey, I was just wondering, you fought the aberrant threat, yes?
The man with shadows peering out of every scar on his body would then look towards you, and whilst he's sitting on top of the crate, and he would say, "Yes, that is correct."
Hey, I'm the current incarnate of you. I was wondering, I'm also finding delaying the fact to the aberrant threat, I suppose, stopping it from happening. I was just wondering, I'm going to this mountain. Can you remind me, what is the mountain called?
Well, it's not a mount. It's not. Well, it is technically a mountain, but it's just a
base of the
dormant.
mountain,
It's a
right?
dormant volcano.
Oh, what's it called? If it has a name.
It doesn't really go by any specific name. It was just known to be on top of an ancient library that used to be on the surface of Tremorfire.
Okay, so there's this mountain on top of an ancient library, right? And I've been told to meet with some cultists there. Which is...
I see. And what of it?
So basically, they're like, you're a... So, their deal is they're racist. And they think humans are the supreme race, or whatever. So, they asked me to come meet with them on top of this mountain to talk about the cult of whatever, aberrations. And I just want to know what I might be facing over there. It's on this deactivated volcano on top of a
just to
library.
clarify, Chris, they asked you to meet at the back of the volcano, not on top of it.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I remember that. It was at the base.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
it would have been
around.
so cool if they said top of volcano. Like Pokemon Ruby.
But yeah, back to RP. Yeah, back to RP.
Yep. Yeah. And I was just wondering if you knew something about that mountain.
I only know of a mountain back over in Sonork. It
You're
wasn't
from Sonork,
a
too?
volcano, not necessarily, but it was where I myself had sacrificed my life to seal away the Queen of Aberrant herself, Minya.
You sacrificers. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. That's rough. Hopefully I don't have to sacrifice myself. That would kind of suck.
Well, in the least, I don't believe you, unless you actually are a soul weaver of the aberrant kind.
No, one of my friends is.
I see. Then you should be careful with being around them if you are fighting aberrant creatures.
I've been told, trust me.
The only reason I was able to sustain many souls of the aberrants that I had slain was because I am a reincarnate of the original lost hero over there. He points over to Kronos.
Of course, I've read about you.
I see that my name has gone into the history books then.
Of course.
Well,
As a
regardless.
pseudo warning tale, I might add,
I see.
of aberrant soul weavers. And they said that you were brought to madness in your final moments. Is that true?
That is what the witnesses believe, however, in my case, no. I was able to resist the influences that came with every aberrant soul. The key is that each aberrant soul is under direct control by the Queen of Aberrants herself, and those she chooses to bestow command over to, such as veterans or generals under the ranks of Enigma.
Okay.
And with every soul that is accumulated within a soul weaver of the aberrant variety, the stronger
Pretty
the
sounds fun,
influence. That is correct.
Wait, so Enigma members can command aberrants?
Certain ranks, that is. Not just every every one of the low rank members. It has to be members of a higher rank.
Dealing with a member of a high rank?
Some are blessed with that ability, most notably aberrant mind sorcerers.
Bless is crazy. You mean cursed, right?
Cursed?
Cursed with that ability. It's not good.
Well, that is debatable for those who actually worship the aberrants. Personally, I believe it is a curse, as you had said.
Well, it's illegal to worship aberrants now, so...
Well, that is good. Because, after all, they're always looking for a way to gain more power and influence over the world and establish their own order.
Guess the world wisened up. Thanks to
Indeed.
you.
But,
And your friend, of course.
but yes, back on topic. In reality, I actually could have killed Minya myself.
Why didn't you?
Because if I did, and if I had absorbed her in her entirety,
You would have become Minya.
no. I would become powerful, and I will still remain myself, retaining my own humanity. But what would the public think when this story gets out? If this story gets out that I have assimilated the Queen of Aberrants.
Never let the story get out, then.
That is true. That could be a way to suppress the truth. However, secrets eventually get revealed later on, and
Way later on.
people would see me as the new Minya, their second coming.
Yet stronger.
Indeed.
more caring.
Which I believed it was necessary for me to sacrifice myself. Every power that I had on me to seal away the Queen of Aberrants herself in a weakened state after absorbing many of her copies that she had detached from her own body.
Well, now Minya is trying to make a comeback, so
So it
that ended
seems.
how it ended.
Well, I unfortunately do not know much about what's going on post-mortem of my situation,
Of course.
as that is normally a blessing bestowed upon the originals.
And lastly, do you know any weaknesses? Like shark repellent, but for aberrants.
Well, soul weavers are one thing, however, also a double-edged sword, as you already know yourself. There's also an array of spells that can also detect them.
Of course. But is there a weapon to stop them?
Not so much that I can think about. Primarily how I was able to defeat the many aberrants I was able to is by outsmarting them, playing their own game of deception, and also working in my own sort of field outside of government control, as normally they find themselves deep within the pockets of government intel, and I find myself constantly having to undergo independent investigation outside of the council that I had served in back over at Sonort.
Uh-huh.
But of course,
Okay.
do not be afraid to open yourself to other potential allies that could help you. I myself had to seek many connections in order to gain the ability to end the war myself, to amass the necessary power and resources.
Of course, of course. So, I guess that's all I can really know from you.
I see.
It was nice talking to you, but I think now it's time I face my fears. You might want to watch, may be interesting.
Well, like I said before, I don't have the same blessing as the original. That is why I'm not so caught up on latest affairs.
Uh-huh. And by chance, do you know if I may have adopted one or two of those soul weaving abilities? Or how does that work?
It is still quite a mystery to me as well, however, it tends to happen at times of great stress, or after experiencing times of great stress, that one can pull specific abilities from previous reincarnates. For example, when I was plunged into a world, seemingly in a world of darkness through an illusion casted by a powerful aberrant, I had subconsciously tapped into the power of a previous reincarnate that has allowed me to inherit their experience and training within the blind fighting style, allowing myself to gain a bit of blind sight as I fought. Believed it was some sort of silver dragonborn warrior of ancient times. And through that, I was able to combat the enemy as necessary. Oh, Chris, you there? Oh, Did we lose Chris? Uh-oh. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
What happened to him?
I don't know what happened to Chris.
Well, he's dead.
He just went silent. Well then. Hold on, let me ping him. Okay. I guess in the meantime we can switch over to others. Just so we don't hold up everyone else. If that's alright with you guys.
Alright.
Yeah, fine with it.
Okay. Next is... okay. Next is Greg.
Yippee!
Let me pause. Oh, actually, yeah, I'll stop the music. Alright, changing maps. Back to the... Oh wait, no, wrong map. Greg,
Yeah?
as you find yourself napping comfortably near the corpse of the fallen Virgin Walker, once more,
Ew!
darkness befalls upon your vision as you go to sleep. And then you find yourself within within a forest, frolicking within the woods, riding on top of the aberrant canine you had slew, while the other souls of the other aberrant creatures skip happily next to you.
Okay. Sure.
Do you do anything else in your dream?
I don't know, it's kind of vibing, I guess.
Yeah, alright. You continue to frolic within the fields, and yeah, that was it.
Sick.
Alright, next on the dice roller, Cordelia.
Oh shit, okay, hi.
Alright. Move into Cordelia. Darkness befalls upon your vision as you go to sleep. And then once more, you find yourself awake. This time what seems to be in some sort of desecrated looking hideout. As you would see, a familiar individual from one of your previous dreams. The Earth Ganassi. The Earth Ganassi who you saw grew up after experiencing traumatic traumatic events from when her village was burned down and attacked by bandits.
Yeah.
You would see her banded alongside other mercenaries standing within the hideout of those same bandits. As you would see an orange glow manifest within her eyes as she enters a blood of rage, running towards all these bandits alone, cutting them up in what seems to be a dance of rage with her glaive in hand. As you would see her cut through many, easily, like ribbons. Ribbons of crimson, as it spilled upon the very floors of the desecrated hideout. She would see her plant her glaive down into the ground, and a bandit attempts to sneak up on her from behind, but unfortunately for them, her senses are sharp, and she immediately grabs the neck of the bandit who tried to stab her from behind, snapping his neck with a single hand.
Hot. Anyways.
Before she
Anyways.
would cast them onto the ground, delivering a single stomp as their head explodes into the ground. Viscera.
That's also hot.
Mixing with the floorboards.
Listen. I love me a lady that could beat the shit out of me.
Especially a
all.
lady that's out on revenge, anyway.
That is hot. Anyways.
You could see the Earth Ganassi look back over towards what seems to be her mercenary colleagues. And you would see them just give her a flat look and nod, albeit with skepticism in their expressions. Then you would see time fast forward, as you would see her and her mercenary friends on what seems to be a coastline as they fight off many pirates. And then suddenly, you would see many aberrant creatures spill into the beachside, as you would see the same familiar knight, adorned with variety of tentacles, seemingly appearing within the beach, striking fear into the hearts of the mercenaries she has worked with. However, in her case, she doesn't fear him, almost as if she sees him as an ally. As you would see them all start to fight amongst each other, as the soldiers that serve the aberrants fighting against the other mercenaries, while the individual herself also fights alongside them. The aberrants, that is. And then you would see her stand across against one of her former colleagues. His skin pale, fangs sharp, seemingly dampier in nature. And try to find the music. Playing this one again. You would see her stand against one of her allies, former allies, the dampier one, as she holds out her spear, and you would hear the dampier speak out. You know, Rose, I had intentions on saving you from her influence as well. We could have been friends. I could have considered you a friend, however, you have fallen far too deep within her influence. The Queen of Aberrance. She will bring nothing but ruin to our world. How could you not realize that she was manipulating us into serving her cause? And then you would hear the individual, the Yuthkanasi, seemingly referred to as Rose. She would speak up. Because of her, I was able to avenge my village. Because of her, I have gained so much power, so much more than before. Through her power, we can create a better world, where no one has to go through that suffering. We will unite the entire world under a unified peace And then you would hear the Dampier speak towards her. You have fallen too far into her influences. Why won't you listen to me? Revenge... I should have stopped you when you wanted revenge. And for that I regret that as much. But would your family want that? What would they say if they see you like this now? And then you would hear her speak out in retaliation. You do not know my own family. You do not know the suffering they had experienced. What I did is true justice, and what I'm doing now is dedicating myself to a cause that will be better for everyone. And we don't need people like you to interfere with this new uprising of new ideals, new order. A unity that everyone can find themselves comfortable in, without having to fear of the dangers of reality as we know as of now. And then you would hear the Dampier speak up again. I may not know them well, but I can definitely say for sure that they will not like what you are doing now. I can be certain. And then you see in a rage, the Earth Ganassi would charge towards him, spinning her glaive within her hands. As you would see the Dampier pull out a chain, as he would attempt to launch the spiked end of it towards her. However, in the process, she seems to be too fast for him, and she immediately slices off his hand before stabbing him directly through the chest. The Dampier coughs out blood. And then he utters one word. Grovel! As in suddenly, they both explode in what seems to be a grand inferno. And then once the smoke clears, you would see the Earth Ganassi surviving. Smoke and steam emitting from her body as she falls down to a knee. And then you would see her shot in the side with an arrow, as she would turn over towards an archer. She would then grab onto the arrow, and then she would shout out, "You're next!" And then she explodes herself, as that arrow was not normal in nature, into a pile of orange viscera. As you would see, everything then goes black for a moment of time. And then everything goes back into your view, as you would see a pile of orange viscera that was once the Earth Ganassi being reanimated back together through a variety of tentacles stitching herself back together. And you would see the same tentacled knight standing before her, amongst multiple dead soldiers. Seemingly they were used for a sacrifice, as you would see many sigils laced about in the sands of the beach, coated with many crimson piles of corpses that were felled in battle. And then
You can't keep getting away with this.
you would see her nod towards the knight, and then you'd see her pick up the glaive, and you would hear her shout, "Hail Minya!" as she would gather up the remaining troops, and then proceed to march alongside him. And then reality collapses around you, as you would find yourself in a familiar set of tribal grounds.
Hmm.
You are standing before the original lost hero who you are a reincarnate of. In the same tribal grounds where you see a variety of different gray humanoid females working in different areas, performing a variety of mundane tasks once more.
Okay.
Oh right, and your dog's here too.
Yay! My dog follows me.
Yep.
I love that. I give my dog pat.
Yep, you pet your dog. Yep, and it has the same reaction as before, seemingly unchanged by the landscape before you.
Nice. I have dogs. Anyways, that was. Am I the only one that sees these visions, or are you also seeing these? This is Cordelia talking to names.
Velvet.
Velvet, thank you. I can't look at my notebook because my kitten is currently curled up against me, and if I move my arm, I'll wake him up, and I don't want to do that. I am trapped. Anyways.
Yeah. She would say in response, "Yes, of course. I see everything that you have seen yourself."
Cool. What the fuck was that?
Well, it seems that you have subconsciously tapped into another memory of a past major reincarnate who came before you.
Okay. Cool.
And of course, it seems that you are getting closer to your goal in solving the mysteries of the aberrant menace that you are combating.
And it looks like that was as joined the aberrants.
Indeed. That was the last... That was the most recent major reincarnate who has came before you.
Can I talk to her?
Of course. Seeing that as your connection to this plane has grown stronger, you should be able to speak with those lives that came before you. As she would then look in a single direction towards one of the tents. As you would see, if you zoom out, the same Earth Ganassi as before, you would see her sitting on a stump sharpening her glaive.
Oh, I'm going straight over to this bitch. What the fuck? That's the first thing Cordelia says to her. What
Okay.
the fuck?
She would then look up at you, then stopping her sharpening of her glaive, and she would say, "What's it to you?"
You joined the aberrant side because why?
I was blind. That's for sure. My mind was consumed by vengeance, and well, I certainly wasn't thinking clearly at the moment.
Great. Okay. Great. What do you know of aberrants and how they... I guess I could, ask you questions, because you know probably more than anyone else would know of how the aberrants work, considering you worked with them.
I was once a general that worked under the Enigma organization, so I have much information that is correct.
Rita's gonna turn around for a second and just gesture wildly at the sky. It looks like she wants to yell, but she's not yelling. And then she's just gonna take a deep breath and turn back around. Completely calm expression. Okay, just tell me what you know. If you can, please. Anything about how they work, where they came from originally, what the fuck we're supposed to do to keep them from coming back, because I'm pretty sure that's what's going on, and I don't really like the idea of that. I woke up my kitten! Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm sorry, baby.
Oh, when your RP is so serious that you woke up your kitten.
It makes me sad. I'm gonna cry.
Okay, and you would hear her say in response, well, it seems that the Aberrants are trying again once more to free their queen from the sealed veil that prevents her entry from the far realms to the prime material plane. If anything, whatever remnants of the Order itself is once more attempting this, but in a more discreet fashion. As they are currently amassing forces, indoctrinating them to their cause. It is normally their mode of recruitment, manipulating those who are vulnerable in mind, adding more power to their cause, whilst also spreading more influence across many nations, striking fear into the hearts of whoever dares to go against their new world order. I know that they consistently try to find ways to breach the veil, as they are heavily dependent on the appearance of their queen, the Queen of Aberrants. I have personally seen her myself in a dream during my travels as a mercenary. She is very powerful, to the point where it is hard to know if she can even be killed. And that is why many fear that if she were to step within the prime material plane at her full power, the war itself could be very much one-sided.
I could. Okay.
As for how Aberrants act, well, of course, you have experienced some of it yourself. I imagine if you're fighting against them, that they tend to manipulate those into working in their favor. They focus pretty much on turning allies against each other and breaking up the ranks from the inside out. Many come in the form of shape changers, powerful illusionists, and also at times parasitic creatures that can take over the bodies of others.
Okay, these are already things I know. Aberrant's bad, they can hide in the ranks, yada yada yada. I need, like, weaknesses. Ways to root them out that don't involve crazy concocted plans by idiot friends. Kind of friends. I don't even know if I should consider him a friend. He's kind of an asshole.
I know the feeling myself, as I didn't really have many people to work with.
I wonder why. Oh, I don't know, maybe it's because you joined the fucking Aberrant side. Anyways.
Yes, and that, after much thinking after my death, I had regretted. Had I actually joined them, perhaps things could have been very much different. But regardless, what is done is done.
At least you regret it.
Even then, the damage was already done. But it seems that, well, in current times, people are still holding well against the aberrant menace.
As best we can.
Well, I do know that, well, ways to discover aberrant insiders is, well, trying to get to know others better, trying to get a read on how they act and how they react around other people.
It's not
And
exactly helpful
specific
when
information.
the people you meet are already aberrant, joined aberrant side when you first meet them, because that was kind of the issue that we ran into recently. And that's why I mentioned the crazy concocted plan. It was a little insane.
It is difficult to spot out aberrant insiders in general, as of course it requires much poking and prodding into a variety of the people you meet who can be suspected of being an aberrant insiders, as that is why the war had spanned for such a long time. It was because nobody really had a firm way to discover who is who, unless they had specific powers such as spells that can detect aberrants.
Oh, where can I learn some of these spells to detect aberrants specifically?
Well, I believe there's already a few spells that should be quite common amongst spellcasters, such as Detect Good and Evil. You can use it to discriminate aberrant signatures.
One second. This is an out of character thing. Is that how that spell works?
Yeah. That's how. Yep, you can do that with Detect Good and Evil.
Okay, cool. That's all I needed to know. I don't have that spell. Oh wait, no, I do.
You can prepare your
No, I have it. I have it. I'm done. I'm dumb. I just couldn't read it. It was it was up at the top of the because I saw cure wounds and then I went detect poison, blah blah blah, and I was like, wait, why am I seeing detect poison and disease twice? Oh, one of those is detect good and eatable because I'm a fucking idiot. Anyways, cool. That's an important spell to have. I'm probably gonna change out one of my other spells for that because it's still a long rest, and I can change out a spell for that just in case.
That is correct.
Because it's kind of important. You know, just saying.
Yeah.
So I should probably remove one of my first level spells, but there's a lot of first level spells that I don't want to get rid of Inflict Wounds, because that's my favorite. Inflict Wounds is like my most powerful spell. Because if I cast it at like a super high level, it's fucking 5d10! Anyways. I'll remove... I only need one healing spell. Healing Word can suck my dick. Check it out. Cool. Anyways, that was out of character. I had to do that. What were we talking about?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Also,
Right.
yeah. She'll also say there's also a matter of simple mind-reading spells such as Detect Thoughts, which you can use to help interrogate. However, that can also be finicky, as certain aberrants can be quite proficient at telepathic situations.
They could use that to go back through, and they could probably use that sort of connection to try to take over, couldn't they?
That is one of the ways they can do it, yes.
Horrifying. Good to know. I'm literally just scrolled out on my notebook. I was like, detect thoughts, and then you started talking about that. I was like, nope.
But of course, in your case as a reincarnate, I know that they cannot enter too deep within your own mind, as they would undergo a painful seizure from entering the depths within your mind and possibly dying in the process, as they will expose themselves to thousands of years worth of memories that their minds can't even hold. And they would die from shock in the process. However, this also functions and the like against allies. So be careful of who reads into your mind.
Great. I'll just. Cool. Great. Hey. Question. This is strange. If another reincarnate of someone else was to try to read my mind, would the same thing happen? If someone else normal didn't try to dive too deep and they'd fucking die. Great. But if someone else who was a reincarnate tried to do the same thing, would they die?
That situation I do not know myself. That has never happened to my knowledge. I don't know.
I just so happen to know another reincarnate, but I don't think he'd want to test this theory with me.
Well, who is he a reincarnate of?
I have that shit written down? I do not have that shit written down. I do not remember.
Okay, well, you know there are 5 lost heroes. One is Velvet, the one you are very much familiar with.
Yes.
There's Kronos, Ravan, Hayden, and... who's the other one? And Kane. And...
it was either
yeah.
Kronos or Ravan, I think. It's Hayden. No, I'm thinking Black Wolf right now, because I think Hayden, I'm like, I love Hayden, Hayden's the best. I was like, wait, wrong thing.
Yeah. You know, I was tempted to kind of make Cordelia a reincarnate of Hayden, and you would have definitely got some references that you would got. They would definitely understand.
You should have done that. I would have loved it.
Yeah, but it was. Thing is, your character's personality is kind of synergized more with Velvet, so I was like, well, too bad.
Yeah, but
It was fine. He could have been you could have had references for like a Hayden, for another reincarnate of Hayden being a Hayden that's a construct or something, because that would have been fucking hilarious. Anyways.
Oh yeah, I would have done something like, oh, you see a warforged, green with yellow stripes running across what seems to be a desert.
I would have screamed.
Hashtag not my Haydens.
Like, this entire VC would hate me because I would have made him again! Anyways.
But yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna tell her,
and also,
either
yeah, your
Kronos or
character
Ravana,
tends to have it seems to have anger issues, which also resonate with Velvet.
Hey! That's just me, baby! Anyways. Yeah, Cordelia just say, it's either Kronos or Ravan, I don't remember which. Velvet said something specific, but I can't. Memory bad.
Well, I don't know what the history is between the relationships of each lost hero, but I suppose if I were to have a theory, it could depend on, well, it could depend on how much they like or hate each other. I don't know.
I mean, apparently Velvet really didn't like this guy. And has told me not to trust my friend. I don't know if I should consider him a friend. He's kind of an asshole. That's not. I've already mentioned that. Hmm.
Well,
Hmm.
we'll always assume that is something that isn't good, even if it was from another reincarnate.
Yeah. Yeah, probably not going to test any theories about, possible death, considering the consequences are quite severe. And I'd rather continue living. Thank you very much. I'm sure the same goes for Bushy on that part.
Well, I suppose back on topic with aberrant weaknesses, I suppose if you had the means to gain the ability to have true sight, you can easily see through the deception of any aberrant who is acting as an insider, but that power in itself is rare. And I do not know of anyone in our lineage of reincarnates who possesses that ability.
So these are all ways of detecting them. Is there anything they're weak against? Because I know there's some creatures that are weak to fire, or ice abilities, or something like that. What, do you have anything like that for aberrants? Or is that a no?
To my knowledge, it depends on the aberrant creature, as aberrants in general tend to adapt quite often towards many different situations, which is why a variety of different aberrants are deployed for different missions. For example, if it's for a scouting mission, they normally employ ones that are more mobile, yet more frail and not as capable of enduring as much hits as compared to more bulkier aberrants such as a death slod.
That's really all the questions for you.
I see.
That first was being a little overdramatic on my part. I feel warranted. I feel like it was a warranted question. Overdramatic. Warranted. I guess this is a kind of question for fun. I know you were the reincarnate directly before me. Who was before you?
Well, major reincarnate before you. As for direct reincarnates before you would be, well, any one of these people, and she would gesture out towards all the grayed out females doing all sorts of mundane tasks.
Right, I meant
there's technically multiple reincarnates between the both of us, if we are to speak chronologically.
I'm not talking about
But I assume
who was the major reincarnate before you?
I'm gonna look in my notes.
If you're able to tell me, that is, because I know there's some weird stuff about me not being able to know too much, or else I'll explode. I think that was how that worked.
Well,
and I'd rather not die.
Well, from what I was told by Velvet herself, that us previous reincarnates, other than the original, are free to dispense whatever information we can give, so long as it isn't any information that isn't about the past of the original herself, which I do not know much of myself, if I'm being honest.
Cool. Great. So who was before you, major-wise? Not going by direct lineage, because that's not helpful.
She would stroke her chin and she would think, well, I believe it was a half-orc, seemingly from the same continent as myself in Vetvel.
Why is everyone from Vetvel? I'm not from Vetvel. None of this makes sense. Anyways, that's all.
I know that the original is also from Vetvel, and you're probably...
Yeah, exactly. See? Why is everyone from Vetvel?
I suppose that's where the original came from, but it seems that now that her lineage of reincarnates is starting to spread to other countries, or other continents, I should say.
Isn't there? I could jokingly say it probably has something to do with my mother being, demon, but that's a whole nother concept. I'm not even sure if that has anything to do with it. But that is an interesting question. Does that have any effect on, well, I know that this connection has an effect on my heritage, tiefling-wise, but I'm not exactly sure what that effect really is, aside from my soul connection to this realm instead of tiefling shit.
Well, what has happened to you so far in terms of what you have discovered?
Not much. I mean, occasionally the magic I use goes a little strange and decides to show up red. It's great. And then, of course, in the attempts of a friend of mine into trying to figure out what kind of connection I had at all, considering it wasn't Cade, he ended up a little bit injured from sort of red lightning in some sort of way of trying to figure out connection things. I don't understand how any of that works because I'm a cleric, not a warlock. I don't deal with eldritch shit. So it's magic bullshit?
Well, it seems to be a magical phenomenon that all of us have been experiencing. Albeit, none of us really know where the origins of such a phenomenon have come from. The only information would that be privy to would be the lost heroes herself, but of course she is not allowed to dispense too much information about her past, so there is that.
I have one more thing to ask after this. I do think I've kind of exhausted the questions that I can ask you at the moment. There's not much else. But thank you for your time, though I'm sure you have plenty of it, considering
Of course.
you're dead. I'm just gonna... And she's just gonna awkwardly walk back.
Okay. Alright.
In the most awkward way possible. Just... Cordelia's great at conversations. All those lessons on etiquette and shit did not stick, okay? None of that stuck correctly.
Yeah.
Alright.
Vel would then say as you return, I trust your conversation was well.
I'm just thinking she probably heard Cordelia go, "What the fuck?" and saw her like dramatic staring angrily at the sky. So she's just like, "Yep, that's fine." The Becca character, Cordelia, is just gonna kind of nod. Yeah. I do have one question for you though. I'm not sure if you'll be able to answer this or not, but reincarnates and the history of exactly where this comes from and why this phenomenon exists is what I'm trying to figure out at the moment. Has there ever been any other kinds of reincarnates aside from yourself and any of the other lost heroes that happened before you guys? Other incarnate lines that are much longer?
Not to my knowledge. As well, I haven't really learned of anything of the such, so I think we perhaps could have been the first lineage, or I'm not sure.
Great. Well, that's probably something I'll have to research on my own if I ever have time. The library. Tremor fire. that was all. That was kind of it.
I see.
Check off my list of shit that happens whenever I go to bed. Weird vision, talk with you, talk with someone else, I guess. Apparently my dog's here now, which is really nice, actually. Best dog.
Well, it seems that your companion is linked towards your soul, which is why they're here now.
Yeah,
I suppose
my mother, she's gonna do quotation marks around that word. Explain that. It's something soul connection, and I think she was pretty upset about the fact that this whole thing happened, because soul connection to weird things and stuff. Apparently she couldn't sense my existence or some shit anymore, and she was concerned, and she beat the shit out of my dad, which is kind of understandable. He kind of deserved it. So I'm also wondering that, since playing.
She would then narrow her eyes towards the dog, and look back, and she would look back over to you. I assume you haven't really told much people about this situation. She would gesture around her.
Being aside from the only other reincarnate in the group of people that I'm with, no. And backstory mentioned him too at one point, because he was helping me with figuring out things. Great. And he ended up getting mixed up in family bullshit, so had to kind of keep him in the loop on that.
Well, I sense something peculiar coming from your companion. Whilst it is also a part of you, it also feels much like an external force. You said that your mother had given this to you, correct?
Yes.
And she said she couldn't keep track of you because your soul is not connected.
This is how she's tracking me, isn't it? Ah, shit.
Indeed. That is my suspicion, at the least.
Cornelia's gonna look towards Hades with a slightly betrayed expression, but more jokingly, just like...
Hades continues to bark happily.
I love this dog so much.
Well, in any case, be careful on who you provide this information to. As for a very long time, at least from our lineage of reincarnates, we have kept this secret very much discreet, with little people knowing about this.
Oops.
But of course, if you
Just gonna shrug.
heavily trust the person you have spoken these to about, then, well, regardless, you are free to live on your own volition. I am merely just offering my own opinions. And whatever guidance I have.
Of course. Thank you.
She would nod.
I'm gonna wake up now. And that's it.
Alright, yep. And that's the end of that. Now next is Sean Margolo, if you're there, Filth.
Yo.
Alright. Moving on to the last one. Yep, Sean Margolo. Asleep on a fancy chair. Well cushioned.
Very.
You find yourself in the same sort of astral space. But this time you find yourself, a version coated in light, battling against what seems to be a beast of darkness. The beast striking at every turn, whilst the individual of light parries each blow, no damage seems to have been applied to him, as he deftly avoids each devastating blow that could have potentially injured them to a great extent. And then,
Question: does the
yep,
Guy of Light actually ever fight back?
you don't see him fighting back. It seems that he's just deflecting each blow, but never pulling any punches. As you would then see the individual briefly take a hold of one of the beast's arms, as they would proceed to also grab them by the shoulder and then by their wrist, before you spinning them in a circle, similar to your last vision that was bestowed upon you by your father. As you would see it glow in a bright light, as it then turns from darkness to a simple gray color. The individual of light lets go of the beast, and the beast walks off in its own direction, but the darkness expelled from their system. And then once more you recall to the conversation that your father had mentioned when he talked about spirit monks. Spirit monks are powerful, especially for those who master the art itself. They can perform great feats such as emit great levels of true sight that can see through the many lines of deception that the aberrant can generate. And it can also even purify one's self of their own influence, purifying their soul from corruption. As you would see, that example seemingly displayed before you. As you would see yourself still floating around in the astral space in itself. And then you start to have a resounding headache, and then you feel like something is trying to reach out to you. What do you do? It is an unknown force of sorts, seemingly trying to get to you. What do you do?
Do I know of its intent?
It seems like it's trying to get in mental contact with you of some sort.
Sure. I try reaching out towards it
As you try to reach out towards it, you would see a sort of rift within the astral space before you. As you would see a familiar mushroom man appear, climbing out of this rift, holding onto your hand. As you would shout out to you with a grunted voice about him.
Looks like the fungal infection returns.
Please, let us in. Our world is doomed if you do not let us in. As you would slowly see the body of this mushroom withering, catching up to their head and arms.
What I notice isn't any trick of...
You just hear him say, please. And you'd see it continue to catch up. Slowly. Their body blackening, crippling away.
Interesting. Alright, how would I help you? Do so. How would I let you into my body? By what manner? My mind or my physical body? Which way would you prefer? I guess
You must accept our cooperation. There isn't much time.
What would I get from this?
You will gain insight to outerworldly threats that will happen in the near future. We, the collective, focus intently on finding means to combat these threats, or in the least to prevent them.
Would you have any form of control over my body, my mind, any of that? Any form of control over me?
Should your... well, that would depend on your own aspirations. Whether or not it would synergize with the collective. Do you seek to protect the world that you live in?
Well, I would seek to protect the world, but the real desire here that I would love is just get away from all of this. It just seems very overwhelming. And well, I would like to get away from it. And if saving the world is the best way to do that, then sure.
Then take my hand.
Do I have to? I have a handkerchief here, so can I put my hand over your hand over the handkerchief so my hand doesn't get very dirty and fungal?
Do you accept our cooperation? As you would
Yes.
see, you would see the withering starting to catch up even further. But then once you said yes, accepting it, I presume.
Sure. Why not?
You would see
It's not the
that,
craziest thing that's happened.
yep, you would see their hand grabbed by yours. As the rest of the body would wither away. And all you have in your hand is the hand of the mushroom man that's before you.
It's just his head.
As you would see, an eye manifests on the top of the hand itself. You would then be exposed to another vision. It is reminiscent of the one that you had before when you had casted Identify on the unconscious Greg, who was under the influence of the mushrooms. The same day, well, the same incident, where something fell out of the sky, crashing into the Tree of Unity. After the crier of the town had announced the beginning of the ceremony of unity. And also the same yellow eyes glowing within the smoke, the dust from the crash site. And then once more ending with much to be desired.
Hmm. Huh.
And then yep, you all wake up.
We all wake up.
Yep, you all wake up.
No mushroom hand in my hand.
When you wake up, it's not in your hand. And you seem to be
Oh.
fine.
The Virgin Walker body still there?
Yep. Rotting,
Okay.
as dead bodies do.
Yeah.
And... Alright, what do y'all do?
Well,
I'm getting up and I'm gonna check on everyone else and see how everyone else is doing.
Alright, move your tokens.
So gonna go into the I'm gonna come into the hallway with me doge. With my doge. I'm just gonna go into the fucking kitchen, dining room area. Try Katie's. Just to see who's up. If anyone's awake.
Alright, who's awake right now?
Aside from Cordelia. And her dog.
Dandel, you there?
Guys?
quiet. Staying here. Am I the only one of the what? Where's,
Well,
where's the other
Sean
two?
is awake.
Morning.
Just sort of staring into towards the Virgin Walker body, just like thinking for like pondering.
Alright. Cool.
Oh yes. Good morning. So that door, yes.
Yes, but I'm sure we should probably wait for everyone else to be up.
Yeah. Where did that door go?
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, yep. Everyone's awake.
What
Where's
happened?
Chris?
Huh? Alright.
We finished
Chris?
up the dream sequences. I don't know what's going on with Chris. He said he should be coming back. He had a piece for a second, that's all he had to say.
So, I got bad headache. So I'm gonna dip, but, Cordelia's gonna use fucking, dispel magic on that door whenever we get to the door. So that's my only thing that
Okay.
Cordelia's gonna do.
Alright,
The fighting happens.
okay, if you're doing that, yeah, just roll a wisdom check. Not a wisdom saving throw, a wisdom check and dice roll.
Attack or saving throw. There's a difference.
Well, I guess in terms of modifiers, not really, but yeah.
No, there is.
Sometimes.
You might have
There is.
yeah, you might have proficiency in one and not the like. You might have proficiency depending on when you are.
Yeah, because I have a
Well,
+4 for wisdom check, but a +7 for wisdom save.
Yeah, you're a cleric, so you have You have a proficiency on your
Yeah.
wisdom saves.
So save or check.
No.
Check, I think you said.
Yeah, check.
11.
Unfortunately, the door remains stalwart.
Can I cast it again?
Yeah.
She's gonna cast it as many times as it fucking takes to do
Alright,
this
roll
shit.
again. That's another spell slot. Oh my god.
Natural 20.
Oh, yep. The arcane lock on it vanishes.
Fuck you, I used both of my 3rd level spell slots. So yeah, Dispel Magic just a 3rd level spell. I can't use it on anything else. Just
Alright, well, the storage room is open for exploring.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna go now and go to bed because it's late and
Y'all, I'm
He's
sorry.
not
I gotta go handle other business. He says as he backs away from the group and back towards the Spire teleporter for that thing I told you about, Penguin.
Yep.
The thing you fucking
Yeah, he DM'd me. The thing.
thing.
I'm also leaving, so well, not in
I
character.
love
Not in character.
Alright, so we'll first tackle the storage room first.
She
So-
left.
Yeah. Yeah, Space Bird is, yeah, going to bed because, yeah, he has a headache. Alright,
Wait,
so
the guy?
yeah, Space Bird's a guy. Yeah, he's trans.
Oh! Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was not aware.
Right, so yep, you enter the storage room and I have to scroll. Hold on. Storage. There it is. Alright. Alright. Investigation check.
Yup.
And dice roller.
Do I still? I have to just put it. That's a +9, sorry. That's a 13. It's worse.
Okay, well, so far all you can find is what seems to be a strange looking amulet sitting in the corner of the room over here. And the shape, what seems to be the shape of an eye.
Virtual past identifying.
Alright. After ritual casting identify, I will post the... Yep. Yep. I will post the item in Peacekeepers. Yep. Posted it in Peacekeepers, where I found the Nothic Amulet. It requires attunement and can be used to temporarily grant oneself 30 feet of true sight for a minute. However, the user must make a wisdom saving throw, DC 16. On a fail, they get 1 point of exhaustion. If they have a natural 1 on their wisdom saving throw, they develop signs of Nothic corruption. It's also a +2 spell focus.
Interesting. This would be nice to have. Do I need... So, okay.
True sight
The
is so
saving throw
fucking
every time I use the thing to get true sight, yeah?
Yes, but as soon as you come into contact with this amulet, you also feel some sort of synergy with the powers of the spirit monk that has been bestowed upon you. In your case, you can spend a key point to activate the true sight ability without having to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, are they
Oh.
a wizard?
They're a wizard, but the spirit monk power that they got bestowed gave them a little bit of key points that equal to their
Also,
proficiency bonus.
Yeah, that's cool.
3 key points. Anyway. I tuck in the whole thing into my coat pocket.
Alright. And that is all you find.
How long is attunement again?
Attunement,
Like an hour? More than an hour?
You can just in this campaign's case, you can just attune to it now.
Alright.
Yeah. It's just you can't change attunements in the middle of a fight.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to Bushi, who is heading over to back to the Northern Guardian Spire. Alright.
I asked for that thing. And then I'm just gonna wait and prepare myself for the rest of the day.
Okay. Yep, you have sculpted a larger replica of the crystal that exploded. And do whatever else to prepare.
I'm gonna tie that crystal to my backpack, I assume I have?
Yeah. And then you are approached by our Guardian Patrol Officer. Yeah, once you're moving around in the Spire. And he would come to ask you about the specimen that you have brought into your evidence locker. The storage keeper is wondering when you will be analyzing it.
Oh, when I get back. Actually, I could do that now. Is there any update on when that teleportation thing is going to come?
Oh, right, yes. Yes, just... I believe that you'll be able to meet up with the chief in his office. He has managed to recover from his injury, from that attempted assassination attempt.
What's my uncle that I asked for it, so I suppose I'll go speak to him.
I believe he would have passed that information on to the chief of this spire.
Perfect. Then, tell the evidence person I'll go do it now. I'll analyze it now.
Of course. Unless he would, where, are you heading off to the evidence locker to analyze it first, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. He brings you over to the evidence locker, and you would see that the specimen is still intact, kept unconscious, and it's pretty much preserved. What are you trying to do to analyze it?
Actually, I don't really need to analyze it. I'm gonna bring it with me.
Oh, okay. So you
It's
just...
more bargaining chip.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go meet
yeah.
the chief.
Okay. Yep, you head over to the chief's office. And, yep, you see him recovered. And, yep, the guards let you in. And, yep, you see the chief behind his desk working.
Chief, any update on that teleportation device?
Yes, of course. I have been briefed by the chief of the Southern Guardian Spire. And we have it prepared for you right here. And then he would open his desk and take out... Yep, and take out a blue glowing crystal. Which should teleport you back over within the teleportation circle room within the spire. Well guarded. As well as with the new aberrant detectors we have set up in the vicinity of this spire.
Oh, perfect. Alright then. I'm ready.
Of course. And of course, if you have any spare time, you could, and at least as what everyone else is doing, is planning any sort of future missions for their own group to investigate to help accelerate the progress of the current investigation. But other than that, you should be more or less ready for that meeting.
Perfect. Okay. Then, I'll see you later, Chief. I'm gonna head over there now since it's getting late.
He would nod over to him, and I'm guessing, Bushi, are you going there alone?
Yeah. Wait, what race is Sean?
A fallen
I was
ass.
told to come along. Oh no, never mind. I was told. And also not human. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump out the window as always.
And people maybe don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. I'm not risking it because they might just kill us.
Yeah, they might have like a race. They might have like a metal detector, but a version of it where it detects their race.
They are very racist. So
They are very racist, so it makes.
But yeah, I'm gonna go over there alone.
Alright.
Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. What could
Okay.
go wrong?
You head over to the meeting place. Back of the dormant volcano, very much opposite to the research camp over here. And now you're over here. And I will stop the music. And then as you arrive at the meeting spot within the allotted time, you would see gotta find his token. Yeah. You would see Norman make his appearance along with the other members of the Normie squad who are still alive.
Hello.
Well, I could definitely say that you're a man of your word for
Yeah.
meeting
And
us here.
before we say a word, I would just like to set a couple parameters. First off, I'm the ancestor of a great warrior and the person who took down your god. A direct reincarnation. And I got this little present from him. Takes out the crystal, puts it on the ground. If this goes south, if any of you try to attack me, this will explode and kill us all.
Deception check.
Gonna roll with advantage since I got a sculptor to make this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Why the spirit of this goes poorly?
Fully.
15 or minus spirit of dice, fuck that. 17. Wait, do I have proficiency in deception? Let me check. Newest. What is my sheet? Bushi. I gotta scroll down a bit. Give me 1 second, penguin.
Alright.
Do I have proc in deception? That's the question. No. Oh, but I have a +3, not a +1. Okay. That's
Okay.
gonna be a 19.
Alright. You'd see him raise his hands for a bit, and he said, "Well, you don't have to worry about us attacking you regardless. After all, we're just here to talk, aren't we?"
And I'm sympathetic to your cause. I want to hear your side out. But first, I'd like to know something. You know what I'm really here for. If you just tell me where the council members are, everyone here can go off scot-free. And I may join you, but this ain't it.
Well, let me ask you this.
I
Oh. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
And you've seen that I'm a man of my word. So here's the deal. If you tell me where the council members are, I'll do this simply. I'll join you. And truly, I think I'll be more of an access than those council members ever were. I have an aberrant soul weaver with me. I have in my lineage, actually, direct reincarnation of the guy who killed your god and stole their power. And
He would raise a single eyebrow and you said, and that would be...
what's his name, Penguin? Fuck, I forgot.
Oh, well, who are you referring to? Are you referring to the original, or are you referring to the major reincarnate who came before you?
The major reincarnate who came before me.
John Herder.
John Herder.
Oh, you're a descendant of John Herder.
Not descendant, reincarnation. John Herder and the original. Actually, the reason your friend died was because he went too far into the recesses of my mind, and the power of the original killed him.
The original? What are you talking about?
I'm a reincarnation of him, yes, and of Jack Herder. So,
Jack Herder.
Jack Horner. Oh my god.
Oh my
Jack
god.
Herder, the monster! Oh no, it took you long enough, idiot. Okay.
When you were reading your mind, it was just like, what did this happen?
What specifically? Alright, John Herder.
Well, that explains, how my friend was eliminated when he attempted to invade within the recesses of your mind.
Instant death.
Yes, and very much everyone else who is involved in this knows not to do that next time.
But I just ask that you tell me where the council members are, and me and my crew are willing to join you.
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you intend to join us? It seems...
So I can finish my job.
Oh, you cut out there, Chris.
So I can finish my job.
To rescue the council members.
Yeah. And, I mean, I can control aberrants, just like y'all. I take out the domicile aberrant I gutted, and I throw it on the ground in front of them. Won't attack me.
Oh yes, the intellect devourer I planted in that weird monk guy. Was a
Yeah.
good one.
I took it over, killed him. It was interesting.
Really now?
Really now.
Alright.
Now, here's the other thing. If you don't tell me the location of the council members, I'm ready to detonate that thing.
Well, first let me ask you this. Why
What?
bother why do you continue to serve the Spire Guardians? Majority of the higher ups aren't even human. And you know you're eventually going
My
to get
family
replaced.
is the higher ups.
Not for long. Who knows when they'll end up being replaced by a non-human. Our race is
Sure.
falling into a decline ever since the end of the Aberrant War.
Sure, but for now, if I get the glory of saving these council members, then, well, humans will be back on the up and up again.
John Herder saved everyone from a longer Aberrant War, and look where we are now.
Not on this continent.
And what makes you think this will be different?
Because I'm not dead.
Damn.
I know.
Unfortunately, given the circumstances and my crunch for time, if you don't tell me where the council members are, we're all gonna be dead very soon.
Well, I say, well played.
In chess, they would call this a check.
That is something they would say. Well,
You're near checkmate. I'd resign.
well, I don't know exactly where any of the council members are, but I can tell you this. We're planning a coordinated attack on the next council member, Melvin Morintha, Tremor Fire
When?
residence. Tomorrow. Midday.
Don't go.
Don't come to school tomorrow.
Well,
If you intend to live, don't go.
well. Unfortunately, we're needed over there, regardless of the situation here. But of course, if you change your mind, and want to cooperate us for real, we can talk further about that in said attack.
But where do the council members come into all this?
Well, you see, when the ceremony of unity arrives, the day itself, many political parties from all across the world will be standing there to celebrate every single important figure gathered into one place. What do you think's gonna happen?
They're terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
They're terrorists. They're
Well-
humans and they're terrorists.
John,
They're racist and terrorists.
I'm sorry. You and I both know I can't let you do that.
It's a shame.
Well, I think this is what they call one of those standoffs. Here's the deal.
Perhaps. And what is
Call
the
off
deal?
your human buddies. Me and you. Mono v mono. If I win, well, you let me take you in. If you win, then I'll join you from here on out.
Really now?
Really now. I'm gonna do it like those old duels.
Those are old Mexicans.
Mexican!
I want to do it like those old duels in the plays. 10 paces, then we shoot. No one else joins in. Duel of honor, duel of wit. Whoever wins, well, keep to the other man's pressure. And even then, you use a sword, right?
Primarily, yes.
I'll match your weapon.
Oh.
Are you gonna throw a sword at him?
As he takes out his
Rapier.
+1.
Rapier,
Yeah.
A man of honor.
Man
Just-
of honor.
Just like John Herder, at least what I have heard from him.
Absolutely.
Very well. If it's
Very well.
a one-on-one duel you wish, for our terms to be set, then very well. And then he would gesture to his team members to just go and watch the perimeter, making sure nobody interferes. And changing the map. I'll change it to... yeah. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And dragging in Norman. Just trying to... okay.
He said he reaches for his rapier.
Yep. Alright, roll initiative as I go change the music.
But you gotta play, what's it called? Jetstream Sam's theme. You gotta...
You want me to play Jetstream Sam's theme?
Yeah.
I had a different song in mind, but okay, if you want.
Let's go!
Okay then, let's see if Fred Boat has that.
10 paces.
Okay, roll
That's
your
about the
initiative.
only thing I know for real.
Isn't there an actual like good cowboy song I remember? It's just like called 10 Paces or some shit. It was called Pace. Fuck on, let me find it.
This is less of a cowboy duel. There are no guns.
That's fair. Oh yeah, you are sword fighting.
Yeah. But we are standing You're holding our blades, you know? That's all I got.
Nothing in. Holding their blade.
Okay.
And here you realize.
Wrong song now. Wrong song.
Oh my god. The only thing I know there
Well,
for real,
guys.
there will be blood.
The only
Shit.
thing I know for real is that there will be blood.
There will be blood.
Bad.
Shed.
All
There
right.
will be a shed somewhere.
Okay, roll your initiative.
Can I chug my last potion of haste before I roll initiative?
Sure.
Jug.
16.
Alright.
I beat him out.
Okay. Hold on. Alright, let's see if this song plays. Hold on, you just need to pick the right one. Hold on a minute, I gotta look this up. Mute the tab, see that it's the right one. Okay, let's see if this is the right one.
Let's fucking go.
Okay. Alright, Bushi, it's your turn.
Bushi runs up, and he's just gonna try to hit him good.
Alright,
You know?
roll your attack.
Yeah, that. Oh wait, I need to use one by one yet. 20 plus. It's a +1 rapier, right?
Yep.
So that'd be a +9.
Alright.
Shit. 26.
Hit.
Make me a strength save.
Okay. $15.
Let me check. Nope, fails.
Alright.
He's prone.
Okay.
Okay, 13 damage.
30 damage. Okay.
27 to hit.
Hold on. Yep, hits.
Make me another strength save.
Alright. $10? Damn, I'm rolling low.
He's disarmed of his weapon.
Alright.
What weapon is he using?
Great sword.
Alright, 16 damage.
Alright, 16 damage. Okay.
Okay, and then, haste attack, of course. These next ones, I'm just gonna action surge.
Alright.
18, 14. On that 13, I'm gonna precision attack. 20.
18 just hits.
Okay, so all three of those hit, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. 30 damage.
30
in
damage.
total.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn, as I just kind of stare at him. Pick it up. It up. I
Alright.
said
No.
that's a nonsense
Norman's
word out of his hand.
Come on, pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick.
Pick it up.
Let me check some things.
Come on, pick it up.
That is great. Sorry.
God, what a great movie, honestly. What a great
How many
movie that
references
is.
that for this session? Like 4,
There's our reference for there's our obligatory fucking Puss in Boots reference for the session.
Oh my god. Alright.
Come on, pick it up.
Right.
Maybe they have a
Well,
counter at some point.
Okay, he will go and. Yep, okay.
How does he look, by the way?
How does he look? You can do a medicine check.
Medicine. D20 plus 1. 20.
He doesn't look too phased about it.
Okay. 46 damage doesn't look too phased. Oh fuck. Actually, more than 46. Shit.
He will then, yep, step back up, and then, he would then, yep, pick up his great sword, and then, yep, he would go to strike you.
Is it on there? Shit.
Okay. And that's alright. 16 to hit.
Miss.
Alright. And second attack. 17 to
Miss.
hit. Damn. Been rolling low.
Yeah.
Alright, it's your turn.
You know, if this is the pinnacle of the human race, maybe they're right about us. As I'm going
You
to,
haven't seen anything yet.
I won't be seeing anything either.
What?
26 to hit.
What was that sound?
What's that? Oh, so yeah,
Yeah,
that-
go,
that's filth. Anyway,
yeah, I know, but like I'm
20
asking Phil, what the fuck?
26 hits.
That's at 28 and 18.
28,
Damn, I'm
18.
rolling like a
Yeah,
god.
those hit, man. You are really good at your rolls. Holy
30
shit.
damage total this turn.
Alright, 30 damage.
Another medicine. Actually, I'm gonna make a Arcana check. What is this guy, actually?
Arcana check, roll it.
8. Damn it.
Well, all you have heard from him in your previous encounter that he is a Kalashtar.
Okay. Not even a real human. As I just look at him and my turn.
More like an evolved human, I would say myself.
Call it what you want to. A goat is a goat.
Alright, moving on to his turn. Okay. He would then you would see him channel psionic energies around his own blade. And yep, as he would send a 60-foot line of energy towards you, slashing it out from his blade as a bonus action. And I will roll the attack. 15?
Miss.
Damn. Missing it, he would try to follow up with another attack. Natural
Try to
one,
keep
holy
up,
shit.
will you? Bushi is just fucking point dodging this guy's attack.
Alright, last
He's-
attack. Natural
He's
20!
spot dodging.
Finally hit one, did ya?
Alright,
He's Bushi's spot dodging.
Yeah.
Damn. Alright. And then...
Now this is a fight!
Alright. Oh shit, I did not roll that properly. Alright, 16 slashing damage. And yep, that's the end of his turn.
You finally put an effort into it.
Seems
Or were
that
you
I
just
may
not
have
good?
underestimated you a bit. But then again, you're quite gifted.
As
What?
he just kind of wipes the fucking, rubs the part that he stabbed them in. And
Well,
then
he slashed you
just
with it.
heals.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah. He just kind of spits in his hand and rubs it in the wound as it begins closing.
What? Yeah, you're a fighter.
His second wind.
Yeah, right, you're a fighter.
12 HP back.
Alright.
Actually, I have a plan. 14 to hit. Nope.
Does not hit.
14 to hit shit. No,
Miss.
my luck.
Miss.
no.
Oh.
I miss all my attacks. As
Uh.
the stab took a bit out of them.
Yes, and oh yeah, I guess you. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this detail. Yeah, as you see him slash at you, you would see his skin turn into a coarse red color, adding strength to his attack as it landed on you.
He's got the racism bonus.
And then you'd see his skin turn back to normal.
You're more of the devil than the
All right.
What did you even just?
Yeah.
say,
What
Chris?
What did you say?
You're more devilkin than a human, aren't you?
I wouldn't. No, not Devilkin. Like I said, I'm a Kalistar. But I didn't say what kind of Kalistar I was. I'm that of an evolved kind. Much more powerful than the average one.
If you're gonna be racist, at least be racist the correct way. Come on. You should be a Kalistar supremacist.
Kalistars are just humans who have formed a bond with the soul of an aberrant. We're basically humans, but evolved even further.
You gave up your humanity.
Holy shit, he's a Darwinist. He's into Darwinism.
Alright, is that the end of
Not
your turn?
racist at all.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Alright, he will make an attack. He would slash at you with his greatsword. 20 to hit.
Miss.
Alright, second attack.
Thank God for virginity.
What?
22 to hit.
Just hits.
Just hits. Alright. You would, as he lands a hit on you, you would see his skin glow red. Well, no, turn red into a coarse red once more as psionic energies imbue the sword as he slashes you with it. Alright. Rolling 2 sets of damage die. 10 points of slashing, and... do I check the damage die on that one? And... 4 psychic damage.
Just 4?
4 psychic damage, yeah. I rolled low.
Okay. 14 total?
Yeah, 14
Okay.
total.
Ah, that hurt my head. Fancy magic you got there.
Oh yes, I am imbued with the power of a red slot after all.
Now, I said mono y mono. Didn't know you were using outside help.
Outside?
Now you can shoot
No,
'em.
we are one. Our souls have been combined into one. So yes, it is a 1v1 as you had said.
I'm a man of my word.
And so am
How are
I.
you feeling right now? Your insides hurt you yet?
Alright, let me check. No, okay. Alright, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna chuck a potion as a bonus action. Greater healing potion. Because
Alright.
I'm not. 12 health back, okay. Okay. Oh, that's delicious. Heals Murata right back up now, doesn't it? Anyways, my turn. 13 misses. 20.
That hits.
Make me a strength save.
Alright. 22.
Fuck. Okay. Next attack. 25. Don't
25
bother with
hits.
strength save.
Yep.
8 damage. I said don't bother. No.
Natural one,
Okay,
damn.
well, you know, you can make it. I'll use disarming strike, and I'll let me roll another d8 then.
Yep.
Another 3 damage.
Alright. Total is 11.
And he loses his sword.
Again.
And I'm gonna pick it up.
No, you pick. I pick.
Alright, what's your strength?
Not very high, like 11.
You need 15 to hold it.
I'm just gonna try. Okay, I'm not gonna try to pick it up. I'm just trying to put it out of his reach, basically. I'm just gonna drag it away.
You've already used up all your actions, so you'd have to do that on your next turn.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna stand there. I'm gonna say you're gonna pick it up again, bud. End of my turn.
Come on, pick it up.
You're clumsy.
Alright, wait, what was the damage? Total of 24.
Total this turn 24. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Yeah, medicine check. How is he looking health wise? Let's try it.
Roll your medicine.
16.
He's bloodied.
Perfect. If they can bleed, I can kill him. He's maniacally laughs to himself like a fucking crazy person.
Alright, and then... Yeah, and then you have to go to pick up his sword again.
Get up.
Pick it
Come
up.
on.
Pick up.
Pick it up.
The third time.
You hit me, which is impressive.
And then he would go to slash you again. 20 to hit.
Miss.
21 to hit.
Miss.
Alright, well, that's the end of his turn.
Good job. Good shot. Anyway, my turn. As I'm going to have him quite a couple times.
Alright.
Like you're in Birmingham?
I hate this game. Yeah, my turn.
Yeah. Alright, his turn. Alright. Okay. Okay, and he would go to strike you. 2 attacks. 19.
Miss.
19 again.
As he parries both strikes.
Yep. Your turn again.
Nice try, but I'm a virgin. As I stab him.
What does virginity
Oh my
have to
God.
do with your combat prowess?
You won't understand. 21. I will use my d6.
You wouldn't understand. I bet you have sex.
21, 18, and 20. Maybe if you didn't have sex, you'd be a bit better, bud. 21,
Holy shit, the
18,
real
20.
Virgin Walker Riz a character arc.
Oh my god.
36 damage total.
36 damage total?
Yeah.
How do you finish him off?
Oh, wait, hold on. Alright, does everyone have the sound on the owl bear? One second. One second. One moment.
Okay, I'll stop the music then.
Hello. Here. There's owl bear right here. Go. Hold up.
Yeah,
Pull up.
I can hear you.
It's right here. Okay, he takes out his sword.
I don't know what music this is, so...
Thumbs up. And he
It's not copyright. That's
sheathes it. As he looks at him, he says, "You ready to give up?" This is before I, kill him. But not kill him, knock him out. Ready to give up, bud? Or are you one of those "I'll never surrender" type?
Well... I could definitely say that I didn't expect you to be this powerful to fight against death. As he would just spit blood on the floor.
Oh, trust me, I know. As he takes the rapier and he uses his fucking propulsion system to propel him forward, and he just stabs him through the chest, comes out the other side. He doesn't stab him anywhere vital, but he does take him out,
Alright, so is this lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
Okay. Yeah, so then you would then collapse onto the ground. And then, yeah, as you would surely come to pass out. And yep, the other members of the Normie squad, they look over to see, they look over to Norman, shocked that he has been defeated.
Who's next? I say looking at the group.
On beat, too. On beat. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was actually on beat. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Real fucking Bushi hours. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Bushi Real Moments compilation number 2.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Bushi just
Alright.
stares at them all.
Alright. I'll be rolling initiative for them.
Are they going?
Yeah.
Are they gonna try to fight me?
Yeah.
You did offer.
Take out the pistol.
Can you just beat the shit? Beat him up. Today's your day. Chris, today's your day.
Okay.
No, wait.
For a second, I thought fucking CPR was gonna start playing again.
Interesting that
So
you
I'm
all would
guessing,
decide to
do you want to continue with the song you have now?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
As-
rolling initiative.
Come on.
I'm gonna
Get out of
generally
here.
try to analyze how fucked I am if I try to fight all three at once.
Nah, Penguin, let him be sick with it.
Alright, rolling initiative for you. Okay, that's low initiative. Damn, I'm rolling low.
God bless.
Alright.
Let the man cook, Penguin.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. Oh my god.
Let the man
Is
cook.
he cooking?
God, I forgot what I rolled on initiative actually.
I kept the track of it. This is just continuation of it. Damn, I'm rolling low.
It makes sense. Bushi's correct.
Yeah,
Oh,
holy
real?
shit.
He's just asking.
I mean, have you seen his roommates? Like, I mean, he's kind of gotta be correct. One of his roommates is a big dragon. He's kind of has to be cracked.
Yeah, or else I die, lol.
One
Dude,
of his
having
roommates is a
Gora here would be
boss,
so
that boss.
useful.
Oh my god! Fucking just in this fight.
Okay, that's a high initiative. Alright.
Fucking just bring me in as a muscle.
Exactly, dude.
You know, you could have actually brought you with him by just wild shaping into something small.
I could have just been like a cat in your
Yeah.
or something.
That might have worked, but would you have
The
really
cat in the
decided to be something
Hold
small
on,
and big?
hold on. Can we? Nah, hold on. Counter argument, Penguin. Can we fate roll to see if Bushi grabbed or made him be a cat and like a rat in his hat?
Okay, I'll do a fate roll for
That's
that.
enough just
Hey, roll. What are we looking for, Penguin? Above what?
Treating it like a death saving
It would-
throw.
Counter argument, Penguin. It would be so sick.
Roll it.
Natural one. Nope. You're alone.
Can I use a lucky?
In fact,
Hey, this is his fate roll, not your fate roll.
But it's true. Do I have inspiration from anything? I wonder. Did I ever get it?
Nope.
I don't think
There
so.
was an offer
But it
for
would-
you to
but
get
it'd be
inspiration, but
so
you
sick.
chose
Oh,
not
yeah,
to
no,
take
I
it
forgot.
because you couldn't
Counterpoint.
figure out. So,
Counterpoint. It would be so sick.
counter argument. It would be so sick.
It would. Be.
Yes, sir. Please, Your Honor. You have to understand.
Okay, okay, first off, given the situation, please turn off your music, as I will change the music.
Your Honor, it would be sick as hell, and he kind of needs it right now.
No,
Your Honor, I am being jumped.
Listen, Dan,
by
worst comes to worst, I literally just, what's it called? Like, very worst comes to worst, I can still pull through. Because I do have, what's it called? I still have the teleportation crystal. I can leave at any time, if
Yep.
need be. Now, my question is, can I take someone with me?
You'd have to grab onto them.
And then if I used it after grabbing onto them?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay,
you'd
come
be able
on.
to take someone with you.
Jesse? I'm gonna kill these people, Dandel.
What is that supposed to mean?
They stopped being non-lethal.
Oh my god.
They are of no use to me. How do I say?
Are you gonna steal?
You gonna yoink Norman?
Yeah. I mean, not really steal. That was the terms of our deal. If I won, he had to go to prison.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't really stop them from the others from
Stop
acting.
trying to stop me. Exactly. That's why I'm gonna kill them all. At least that's the game plan.
Whatever,
You know, it would
maybe.
make it easier to kill them all if you had a big dragon on
If
your
I had a
side.
big dragon with me. Unfortunately, today we don't. But luckily, I can still
Just cut the
probably
direct
beat
on the
this
floor.
people
No?
down.
Okay, gotta go through all the abilities. Da 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 da. Okay. Alright, as a bonus. Wait. Okay. As a bonus action, Olivia will seemingly warp out of reality and appear elsewhere.
Fancy trick.
Hold on a minute.
There's a reason y'all are interrupted an honorable duel.
Olivia would then say out loud, "Well, we can't afford to lose our initiative, can we?"
Actually, you lose your initiative when you leave combat.
Yeah.
As
Yeah, that's why they're trying to fight.
Yeah, that's why they can't afford to lose it.
oh my god. Anyway, as she would fire off a bolt of necrotic energy towards you, Bushi. Da da da. 16 to hit.
Miss.
Alright, and yep, that's everything.
Y'all are pretty shit supremacists.
Alright, your turn, Bushi.
Okay. I'm gonna look at her first, actually. Since he ran all the way over there, I have 60 feet of movement. She's 45 feet away. Walk up with my pistol. I'm the domer.
Okay.
16 to hit.
16 to hit. Miss.
21 to hit.
Hits.
She needs to make a strength save.
Strength save, okay. She is not good at that.
And a charisma save.
Oh, and a charisma save, okay.
Oh, wait, yep. Plus a d8.
Strength save, natural 20, success. Charisma save, dirty 20.
As they're going to take 14 damage on that attack. And then for my last attack,
Okay.
I'm going to precision attack.
Alright. Miss.
17. Damn. End of my turn.
Alright. Now over to Norman. He's unconscious. Indriad. Going to scroll up to his. Nope, that's the wrong one. Ah, there it is. Indriad.
I do want you all to remember that I really only need one of you alive.
Yeah, he would simply run over to here. And yeah, he'll take the dodge action.
Okay. So you're gonna stay out of this too?
Riley's turn. First. Okay. First, yeah, Riley would. Hold on a moment. Let me measure some shit. Okay. She pulls out her gun and shoots at you.
What? Shooting is illegal.
Alright, plus 9 to hit. Dirty 20 to hit.
Miss.
Alright, when she misses, she would hold out an empty hand as a knife would manifest of psychic energy as she would attempt to throw it at you. Also missing.
It was a good effort.
Alright, alright, that's it for her. Now it's Olivia's turn. New round. She would then proceed to wrong tab. Alright, she would then proceed to teleport, bonus action, line next to Indriad, and then she'll proceed to
It's a 4v1? That's exponentially harder. Okay.
and then she would generate purple energy around her hand as she would heal herself for 2d8.
Okay.
Alright, 7 health. And that's the end of her turn. Bushi.
Good. Okay. How did she look after that first shot, actually? Like, what percent of her health would that have taken? 17 on the medicine.
17 on the medicine. Is taken like it seems to have taken a small portion of her health.
Like a fifth or like a tenth?
Like a tenth, around that.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna lay into her. Crit. Make me a charisma and strength save.
Damn. Okay. Fail in the strength.
They're prone.
Prone, okay. 21 on the charisma.
That's a success. She has plus 11.
Oops, I'm gonna reactivate that.
They're going to take a total of 35 damage.
35 damage.
And they're prone.
Yep.
Plus 6 advantage. Okay. Let's hope to hopes. 15 precision attack. 19.
Hits.
Okay, 15 damage.
Okay.
18. Did 18 hit?
18 just hits.
Oh, thank God. 13 damage.
Alright.
Okay, did that seem to hurt her bad? 72 damage.
Yep, she seems pretty hurt.
Bloody?
Yep.
Perfect. End of turn.
Just cutting up all the damage. Okay.
Of course, I'm gonna move right here.
Alright.
So that's with infested for prone damage.
Alright, and at the end of your turn. Okay, I'm guessing that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, bonus action healing potion. I forgot about that.
Alright.
Wait, no one hit me. Never mind.
No, okay. Alright, and it is. Okay, Norman's unconscious. Indriad. Alright. Indriad goes to attack with his longsword. Okay. That. 19 to hit. I'm guessing that
19
doesn't.
misses.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Dirty 20 to
Virginia
hit.
is unironically carrying me.
That's actually pretty funny. Oh my god. Okay. And alright. And next on the initiative is Riley. She will, yep, shoot at you once more.
Okay.
Natural 20, alright.
That's gonna hit.
Alright. Where's her sheet? There she is. Alright. 2d10 plus 1. 8 piercing damage. And she's doing a sneak attack because you're standing next to her allies.
Okay.
Which is double because of the crit.
Yep.
8d6. 32.
Holy shit! Okay, I'm still up.
And then, as a bonus action, she conjures the same knife and throws it at you.
Okay.
Alright. 19, miss.
Yes.
Alright, new round. It is Olivia's turn. Alright. She will first. Alright, she would then start to generate a ball of psychic energy in her hand before it suddenly explodes out 15 feet around her. And make a wisdom saving throw, Bushi. If you, yeah, make a wisdom saving throw. Are you there, Chris? Uh-oh. Did he cut out? Hello?
I think he's dead.
Uh-oh.
The virginity got them.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, and she would stand up. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm back. What happened?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save, okay.
Yep.
Whatever, plus 3, 7.
Fail. Alright.
Okay.
And... Alright. 3d8 psychic damage. 15 psychic damage.
Okay.
Alright, and... Yep, and on your turn next round, you'll only move at half speed.
Okay, I'm at 2 health.
And... She will... Yeah, she will bonus action heal herself. Using a lesser heal. 2 HP? Damn. Okay. And that's the end of her turn. Bushi.
Well, I'll be bidding you all adieu. How does she look, by the way? How bad?
She's still bloodied.
What action is it to break the crystal and teleport?
It can be... breaking action to teleport... Now, given the strength of the crystal... Actually, well, you don't really break it, you just will it. So it'll have to be... You can use it as an action or a reaction.
Okay. Then I'm going to shoot her in the head. Twice. 2
Alright.
times, actually.
Okay.
Because she's the one... Which of these had chains they could summon? It was her, right?
Had what they could summon?
Chains.
Shame. You're getting them confused with an Adamantine Squad character.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Then I'm good. Let me bonus action Greater Healing Potion. 14 health back. Okay. At least now I'm standing, basically. I'm gonna shoot her in the head now.
Alright.
I would actually... yeah, healing potion's good. $16 precision
Miss.
attack. I'm just gonna blow it all on this. 17?
Miss.
Damn. Okay. 27?
Oh, that's a hit.
Charisma save and strength save.
Yep.
Fail on strength.
Yeah, fail on strength.
Pass on charisma. 22 damage.
22 damage. Alright.
Hasted action. 19. Wait, actually, no. I'm not hasted action shooting. Hasted action disengage.
Disengage.
Walk
okay.
right here.
Alright.
How she looks like one hit away from death, right?
She's pretty banged up, but I guess it depends on how well you do your damage. Would be a one hit.
I grab the guy.
And you're
Push down the
using.
ground.
Yep.
Alright, well, I'll be bidding you all adieu. It was nice to meet you all. Goodbye.
And you're holding out the crystal to teleport.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
With the guy in
Hold on a
arm.
minute. Right as you do that, Olivia extends out a single arm as many ethereal tentacles shoot out towards the crystal. Make a charisma saving throw.
He's I'm pretty okay at.
Damn!
29.
Yep, you got out. You got Norman with you.
Not even close. As he
Holy
just
shit,
disappears
damn.
into the aether.
Yep. I'll stop the music. Holy shit. Alright.
Deal's a deal.
Alright. I'll play the music. As what the chief has said, you appear in the teleportation room, where all the teleportations to go out to all the other parts of Navir itself.
I take all his stuff, his greatsword, everything off him. Did he have anything cool on him?
Yes, he does actually. Well, he has what could be considered a piece of evidence.
Oh.
Hold on a minute. I just gotta find the note. I have to scroll all the way up.
Alright, I'm gonna wrap the rest of the stuff real quick because I gotta get
Yep, you strip him of his gear. Where is it? Oh wait, no, I went too far up.
As he lands, he just looks at the body and he says, checkmate.
You find a rolled up letter in his pocket.
What does this say?
You would unroll the letter and you would see that it is a missive stating a bunch of orders that they have carried out, such as planting mind flare tadpoles on some Spire Guardians, and also, of course, planting the Intellect Devourer into an unsuspecting victim, and of course, making an attack on the laboratory that you had investigated. That the victim, the scholar himself, was strapped to an experimental table, and also a fortunate survivor of what Greg had done to the rooftop, which almost killed him.
Uh-huh.
And you would see that the letter is signed
Honestly,
by...
should just be better.
What
Be
is
better.
that?
Be better.
And you'd
better.
see that the letter is signed by Nichelle Hope.
Oh my god, it's Michelle Obama.
Nichelle.
God.
Nichelle Hope. I didn't say
I
Michelle.
almost thought you said Michelle Pope.
No.
Michelle Cope.
Nichelle Hope.
Mystery.
I'll. Yep.
Mystery complete.
Nichelle Hope.
Probably.
And yep, you read Nichelle Hope, and you recall from your memory about the council members, as the name is familiar to you, and well, you then realize that is the name of the head of the council.
Oh, not good.
Case closed. I'm not gonna go to the chief with this. I don't trust that, actually. I'm gonna give this guy to the guards, keep the missive on me, then go speak to the chief.
Alright, you head over to the chief, and Norman is yeeted into a prison cell. High security, because given what he is.
So then I'm gonna do this real quick because I gotta be going like 2 minutes.
Alright, you head over to the chief's office.
Chief's office. Hey, name Nichelle Hope, ring any bells?
That's the name of one of the council members. Why?
She's the one behind this all.
Do you have any proof of this? Because that's quite the accusation, accusing a council member of all
He
this.
shows him the missive.
He would read it over. Are you sure this is correct?
Yep, got it off the body of one of the normie squad. Then he takes it, pockets it, doesn't let him keep it. Tremor fire. There'll be an attack there. Full frontal assault tomorrow.
I
Surprise
see.
attack.
I'll
Put
I'll
every
send some
single
forces
person
over to prepare and
in
defend.
Tremor fire and arrest Nichelle Hope now.
I'll make the arrangements immediately, given the
She
situation.
needs to be arrested before the morning comes.
I agree.
Good.
Alright.
That's so sinister, like. Good.
Then I'm gonna go over to
Finally,
the other
my
spire,
plan.
where my
Take
uncle
over
works.
the Spire Guardian.
Oh my god. Okay, you head over to the Southern Guardian Spire.
I tell him the exact same thing. It's Nichelle Hope. She's the one behind all the murders. She's the missive.
I see. Well done.
So make sure to make arrangements for her arrest by the morning.
Understood. You done well. Your father will be proud of you. And you would nod over to him.
As Bushi jumps out the window and I have to disappear.
Alright.
I also
And before you
disappeared.
go, before you go, you're all level 6. Alright.
We did
Well,
it.
time to figure that out after.
Alright, goodbye.
Alright. See ya.
Bye.
Well, that took a turn I wasn't expecting. But yeah. Hope you all enjoy the session, and farewell for now.